Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We're starting off partly cloudy this morning, and we will see those clouds start to increase, as well as seeing a breeze pick up out of the northeast. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we do have a stout high pressure built in over the northeast part of the country that's going to set up a tight pressure gradient, bringing us those stronger winds as we go throughout the day today and maintaining a slightly breezy northeasterly breeze as we go into our weekend. That system well off to the west over Texas will be the next weather maker for us as we get into the beginning of next week. If we take a look at current conditions as of 8 a.m. this morning, we have a scattered deck around 3,600 feet and a broken deck around 4,400 feet. Winds are out of the north at 8 knots, temperature at 51 degrees, and relative humidity at 83%. Looking at the current visible satellite, at the moment we can see some of those lower clouds off the coast that will be moving into the area and building into our region as we go throughout the next couple days, starting today, as well as some high clouds that will be streaming into the area. So we'll have a mostly cloudy to overcast day ahead of us as we go through our day. Otherwise, just light northerly winds at the moment. Again, we do expect those to pick up as we go throughout the day. Let's take a look at the short-term high-resolution model as we go throughout the day today. With that low-level moisture starting to increase with that northeasterly breeze, we can expect very slight chance of maybe seeing a few sprinkles, but nothing too significant or possibly nothing even measurable, but can't rule out just a few sprinkles here or there. Otherwise, we'll just expect mostly cloudy to overcast conditions as we go throughout our day today and continue a similar story as we go into the day tomorrow with slightly lighter winds for our Saturday, but still slightly breezy. And that story continues as we go into our Sunday for the end of the weekend. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart, we are green across the board today except for our winds at or above 25 knots. We will likely get pretty close to that wind advisory criteria, so we are orange starting this morning and continuing into the afternoon before we'll see those winds taper down a bit as we go through the overnight hours, expecting the northeast wind to pick up around 13, 18 knots at the peak this afternoon with some gusts up to 25 knots before they start to taper down going into the evening hours. Do expect things to warm up just a little bit, getting into the lower 60s this afternoon with a high expected around 62 degrees, and we'll see again those clouds continue to build into the area as we go throughout the day, becoming overcast overnight, and we'll see temperatures not drop too much, expecting a low around 52 for our Saturday morning, but we will see those winds taper down out of the north-northeast around 9 to 14 knots. And again, we'll have that very slight chance of a few sprinkles in the area with that low-level moisture as we go throughout the day and into our Saturday. Tides are running slightly above normal at the moment and will likely continue to do so with that onshore flow. Looking at the next couple of days, Saturday looking very much the same, mostly cloudy to overcast day, slightly breezy, so the winds will be a bit weaker. We are green for our winds at or above 25 knots, expecting to stay below that 25 knot threshold, and otherwise green across the board for weather risks. Expecting a high around 62 as we go into Saturday evening, expecting continued mostly cloudy to overcast conditions with a slight breeze. Slight chance of seeing some low clouds as we get into early Sunday morning. So we are yellow for those reduced ceilings and visibilities. Otherwise, expecting a low around 52, and again, continued very slight chance of a few sprinkles. As we go into Sunday, we'll have a mostly cloudy, overcast day. Again, continue with a slight breeze, and that will likely lighten a little bit as we go throughout the day on Sunday. But a very slight chance of a few sprinkles continues with that low-level moisture. Otherwise, a slightly warmer day, expecting a high around 65, and green for our weather risk for our Sunday. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.